tweet out. Can you go downstairs real quick and look at the? We're within our. I think we're within the embargo, right?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, go check it out real quick.
All right, hold on.
Spartan red versus blue. Hello, 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 hello. How's it going? Twitch.tv. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cowboys do need a win today. I agree. October 11th. All right, we good to go. We good to go. Cut, copy, paste.
Angry Mexican.
All right, let's stream some brand new Halo tabletop action in Mantic Games, Halo Flashpoint. Come hang out with us as we go Spartan Red vs. Blue live now.
What's up, Jaw?
Learning game.
Rick, how you doing?
Boom.
Best 7. How do you feel about
All right.
board video games? What?
Board video games.
How do you feel about board game
I like
video
them.
games? It depends.
Yeah, there's a few that are okay.
Muay Thai.
That do all the work for you.
Jay Rickson. Count Tempest. What's going on?
Alrighty.
Call, what's it on?
Purple versus green.
Vaughn.
Let's go. What? Purple
What?
versus green, Vaughn. Sure. You know what? We got to get our minis painted. But we're already having our painting. Man, Jay, we got to, one of these days, we got to go to the local gaming shops, try to find some additional painters. I got so much stuff I want to get painted.
Yeah.
I want to get the Mechanicus Legions Imperialis painted so that we can do another one or two battle reports there.
Actually, I'm going to send that off next week.
You have it?
Yeah.
Okay, you have it.
Yeah, because
You're sending it off next week to who?
To
our main guy?
No, Chuck in Illinois.
Okay, he can get it done in a few weeks or something?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. And then depending on if Mantic Games sends us the elites, you know, because I was really hoping they'd send the other package.
Right.
This one is, I think, like
this is the starter.
preview starter thing.
Yeah.
We can get those painted in addition to getting these painted. Good morning, Tabletop Sunday, best day. Thank you, Archeon. It's been a long time.
Archeon,
good morning.
what's up?
Good morning,
Grampus.
everybody. Grampus, welcome. We're going to do a shorter stream here for you before Jay's Raiders and my Cowboys play later on
Go watch
today.
this loss.
Jay wants to watch the loss.
And cry in the corner. And hope for a good quarterback in
and
top
the
3
Cowboys
picks.
are terrible this year, too. We're going to beat up on a hurt 49ers team, but we'll probably still lose. That's how bad we are.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've never filmed one of these games before. I think we're just going to learn how to play in this introductory scenario, and then that'll give me an idea on how to film it in an entertaining way, and we'll go from there. So let me go on over to the scenario.
Let's learn this bad puppy.
So we skipped the first scenario, right?
Yeah, the starter one. So we're doing that.
On the back of the game mat, you ignore that. We're going to go straight over to this one.
Yep.
So, Slayer. All right, let's change the music here. No, let me read this while the music's going. When you have completed your training scenario and are familiar with the basic rules, you are ready to enter the arena. Is the music too loud, chat? As a Cowboys fan, can't be rough as being a Jets fan. Oh, my God. We still haven't recovered from that butt fumble. Aaron Rodgers is screwing your team up, man.
Thank you.
He got everything he needed, and he's still fucking it up.
Thank you for taking Devontae for, it looks like a third-round pick because he's not going to do that good.
Oh, that's right. They took your Devontae.
Yeah.
But he wanted out of there, and y'all guys weren't
and
really
he wants out of the
using.
Jets now, too. He's like, yeah, he did. He said, he's like, I don't want to be here either.
No, he didn't.
Send me to Buffalo before the trade deadline.
You're joking.
I'm serious. He said that.
What? One game? He couldn't even give it more than one game?
Yeah. He's like, I'm done.
He's like, this is dysfunctional. All right.
No music or sound for them.
Oh, no. No music or
Sweet
sound
1-1.
for them.
Love you, Joe. You guys are the best. Thank you, man.
Doesn't make sense. Let's see if I can fix that for you. How about monitor and output? Do you have music now? See, we're trying to do a multi-track thing for the future so that if it's copyright music and sound effects, I can... No. Okay. Then in that case, I might have to not do what I was hoping to do.
I think we had issues. Could we try to do that before? I think we had issues last time. Trying to split the tracks.
Yeah, but it should.
In theory,
work.
yeah, it should work.
I
agree with you.
understand why it's not working. Well, it should work straight up, even without. Okay, how about this? I'm gonna put desktop audio on track 1. Wait a minute, this looks different. Oh, is it? Is it per scene? Okay, I've just added. The music is back.
It worked.
Oh no!
So you have to go through every single scene. No, you can.
No, you can't. Unfortunately, you can't. There's two problems going on simultaneously.
Yes.
Before
I like dogs.
Before the Germans get there. Thank you, Dr.
So here's the problem, chat and Jay. If we go over here to advanced properties on our desktop audio, notice how when I uncheck this, that's when the music disappears. So they're not getting music now.
Yeah.
Because Twitch can only receive track 1. And so when we want to give them, so it works offline. So we can stream, we can record battle reports and have separate tracks, but what's the fucking point?
Yeah, exactly. We don't need it for that.
But the second I do this, then all the audio is combined. Now the audio is back there. So, but unfortunately, that's how we're going to have to do it. Chad, if you'll let us know if it is per scene, that would suck. Because now I got a lot of work ahead of me, but I don't think it's per scene. Oh, my God, it's per scene.
Like that one is all, yeah.
Wait, no, desktop audio is on 1. You can hear us, right? Like 1. Music is back on this. Just tell me if the music ever goes away. I'm going to go through all my scenes right now. Okay, hold on. So we're going to start from here. We're good. Are we good? 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 Are we good?
So maybe a little bit loud.
Yeah, that
That's easy.
Yeah, the music is loud. John, okay. Card view. Okay. So we're good all across the board. So we fixed it, chat, but we didn't fix it for us.
Yeah.
And that's something that I'm not really sure how to fix, and or if it's even possible. Maybe if I start recording, no, because it's gonna grab all of them because now they're on one track.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. All right, but I can do the music volume in the future. Okay, so here we go. When you have completed your training scenario and are familiar with the basic rules, you're ready to enter the arena for real with weapon drops, respawns, and more. There are 5 exciting scenarios presented here for you and your opponent to choose from and pit your tactical wits against each other. So, in the starter set, what is this thing called? There's going to be 5 scenarios.
5 or 6?
Well, 6 if you count the tutorial.
Okay.
So this is the demo
This
copy,
is
not for resale.
Recon Edition.
How do you know it's Recon Edition?
Because it says right there.
Recon Edition.
Yeah.
Got it.
So
Yeah.
that's probably their first get out demo copy.
Yeah, so we got
everybody.
this super early Recon Edition here.
Samurai Queen.
It's so early. It's a demo copy, not for resale. So, or I'll just redo this when we get the actual show going. And maybe fix my hair. Okay, it is cool that they made a game and tabletop based off the hit show. No!
Yes, it is.
Not the show.
The show is.
This is not the show.
Well, yeah.
This is the.
I love the show.
This is the show.
Brings back memories. Red versus Blue?
Oh, he's talking about Red versus Blue. They're talking about Halo on Paramount.
No. Oh, no. No, not that. No.
Okay, slay the enemy team. The objective is to simply kill as many opposing models as possible. Before the game starts, both players agree how many kills to play. 4 for a short, 8 for a medium, and 12 for a long. I guess let's just go 5. How about that? Just so we learn.
Okay.
And keep a count of the number of models killed by each side as the game progresses. If a model dies for any reason by enemy attack, falling, or some other accident, the opposing player is awarded the kill. Okay, so we will go ahead and do this. But I guess in our learning session, we need to know how these guys come on the board.
Incubus. What's
you
going
know?
on? Welcome. Yeah, that's the deployment should be with scenarios, you know. But I guess there's a generic
place. The starting player may choose the red or blue. So apparently, I'm going to choose. Oh, did you get the terrain set up right?
Yeah. There's no specific on where it goes. It's just evenly distribute it.
Sure. And it's just 4 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right. And mine's over here.
And
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. So that's the
Easy
deployment zone. So if we just figure out from deployment zone where you set up. Page 34, scenario setup. All right, prepare your fire team. I've got my fire team right here. I'm going to use one of each type of guy.
Yep.
I got a brawler,
Yep.
Spartan
Zvezda.
I don't know what that is. Does anybody know
it's like
what that is? Zvezda?
Commando? Okay. He's got a commando
Is that
rifle.
a Halo lore thing? Because I don't really remember. Spartan MK7, Spartan Deadeye.
Yeah. It's the sniper guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then the brawler.
Okay, well then this will be my Deadeye. This will be Spartan MK. That's Zvezda, and this is the brawler. Okay. Can you no-scope 360 ricochet headshot? You better. Okay. You can either use the default fire team provided in game box one of each profile, or you and your opponent can build custom fire teams. We'll use the default fire team. Select a scenario. We got Slayer. So there's 5. Slayer, Oddball, Capture the Flag, Stronghold, Stockpile. Set up the battlefield, place the buildings. We did that. Okay. Next. Zvezda is the helmet model?
According to
Is
the
a helmet
Halo Wiki.
model. I don't know what
Halo
helmet
Wiki.
model is.
And there's a wiki for everything.
Yeah, there is. Place items. Place weapon drop markers. Did you do that?
Yes.
Weapon token sets. Certain box set or expansions will include additional weapon tokens and matching weapon profile cards that are associated with the faction included in that box.
Yeah.
Before each game, choose 10 weapon tokens from your collection to use for the game. You may either choose the weapons to use, or select them randomly. You will then need to find the 10 associated weapon cards. So did you give me at least I got a plasma, pistol, a rifle, needler, and sword?
Yeah,
we
have
put
some.
those out there? Just so that we can actually use the sound?
I just grabbed
random ones?
Random ones, yeah.
Well, I want...
So I did two melee weapons and 2 rifle type weapons.
Determine who deploys their fire team. Players roll a die. Whoever rolls the highest is the starting. Players choose which deployment zone they will use. Place their models within their deployment zone, as shown. Their opponent then deploys all their models. So, whoever wins places their models first. Ready?
Okay, here we go.
I got a 6.
I got an 8.
And is the die working? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm black and Jay is white. So, Jay, you won, meaning you're the starting player.
Okay.
So, starting player chooses the deployment zone they will use. Place their models within their deployment zone.
So, how many dudes can I put in one square?
I don't think
Is it only
there's
one?
a limit, but we'll go and look.
Okay.
Cubes and stacks. Positioning within a cube. Cube capacity. Each cube has a maximum capacity of 2 models from a single fire team. However, it's possible for 2 different fire teams to each have 2 models, making the total capacity 4.
Yeah, so 2 from your own.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, let's go like that. Let's do that.
Okay, and it's 4?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go like this. This, and this. So here is my starting deployment. There is Jay's starting deployment. And we are ready to rumble in Halo. Okay. Playing your first game. All right, the rest of this is just going through the thing. I always appreciate it whenever a game includes reference cards for the rules.
Yeah.
They do have one reference card. It's going to be a
very
reference
slight,
to
though.
item tokens and command dice, but at least they did include it. Here's the actions. I'd want 2, 1 for each player.
Yeah.
But we just got 1. Okay, so basically the game sequence is determine who takes the first turn. We already did that. On their turn, a player can activate a single model and perform actions with it. Each model, the fire team only gets to activate once in each round, unless specified otherwise. Once it's finished its actions, the model is marked as activated by placing one of those green hawk tokens next to it. The other player now takes a turn. If one player has activated all their models, the other player with models yet to activate it continues taking turns until all of theirs are activated. So go ahead and take a turn and then use that green thing. Give me 4 of those.
All right, so what's our movement? Is it the SP?
Yeah. So going over to the stat card and reading what's on stat. Speed is SP.
Okay. So
written as 2 numbers. The first for an advanced action, the second for a sprint action.
All right, so.
And your actions are these. Let me give you those actions. You can take 2 short actions or 1 long action.
And can I move diagonal in the hexes?
Yeah. Must be in a cube adjacent. Diagonal movement is permitted.
2, 3. He's gonna sprint there. And I guess once I get in there, I get that right.
I don't know
have to do
if there's an action to pick up something.
Auxiliary action.
I will double check the auxiliary action.
Oh, we forgot to.
This action is required for some scenarios and special orders. Is used by some keywords. They call for it. We forgot to what?
Command dice? Do we roll command dice before we start?
Yeah. Something like, yeah. So let's, before we do that though, I need to figure out whether it takes an action to pick this up. Let's assume that when you walk on it, you pick it up. For right now.
So I got.
I haven't read that yet, but I'm gonna assume that's how it works.
I got the hammer.
Go ahead and show us. Jay found the hammer. You bastard.
So I'll get the card.
I want the hammer.
Gravity, it's the gravity hammer, close combat, and it's on my sniper guy. That's great.
Oh, well, that's good for me.
Fuck yeah, my luck.
Well, that was your own fault.
All
right, is that your 2 actions?
That's my 1 long action, right? So I get 1 long action.
Right,
or 2
long
shorts.
as a sprint, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then it'll be my turn, and now I need to figure out what I want to do. But before I do that, I was trying to find whether picking up something is an action, and I couldn't find it. Item replenishment. From round 2 onwards, at the start of each round, place 1 more item from the spare pile as described above, then continue the game. What is the items? You didn't place items, did you?
I just placed
You
4
just
weapon cache.
weapon token
Yeah,
sets.
weapon token.
We need to place items.
There
in
is none
addition
in
to
this one.
objectives, Halo Battlefield can be littered with items ranging from grenades to health packs. A random selection of these is placed on the battlefield before every game begins as follows. Take the item tokens, shuffle them face down, take a single token at a time from the pool without looking at it, generate a random grid reference by rolling 2 dice. One is the column, the other is the row. Place the token face down at that grid reference. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah,
So
8 and
rolling one of those. And once you have placed a total of 8 item tokens, put the remaining tokens to one side face down to form a spare pile. Now, while it doesn't say to put them in Slayer, let's just go ahead and play with that.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
The battlefields of a war zone are littered with valuable items and powerful weapons. Models can carry up to 2 items at a time, and 1 extra weapon in the model's pickup slot. Oh, here's the rule. When a model moves into, within, through, or out of a cube containing an item or weapon, using an advance, sprint, or crouch, they may choose to pick it up, but only if no enemy models are present in the cube. This is free and does not count as an action. A model may pick up any combination of item, weapon, scenario, object, but only one of each type in an action.
So, okay, now, are they stuck with that, or can they pass the weapon off? does it say?
You can drop it, and then somebody else can pick it.
Okay.
Pick it up. So technically, you could just pass it off because you just go in the square with the other person.
Yeah.
Drop as a free action. The other guy picks up as a free action.
Okay.
But that's only if you have two things in a
square.
row. You would have to have 2 actions in a row with 2 different models. So you got to drop it first, and the other guy then picks it up when it's his turn.
Yeah.
So there's a small chance that somebody could come and steal it.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right, well, let's go ahead and generate that
All right,
board.
so,
first one.
First one, 6.
6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right, and 3.
1, 2, 3.
So 1 there. Next one. 3.
3.
7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Next one. 1.
1.
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Next one. 4.
4.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Next one. 4.
4.
1.
1.
Next one. 6.
1, 2,
6.
3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, he would got it.
You can only pick up 1 item at a time.
7, 3.
7, 1, 2, 3.
Okay. And then last one.
Last one.
1, 6.
There's already a 1
We'll
and
put
6,
it at
isn't
5.
it?
Yeah. We'll put it at 5.
Okay. All right. Now we have everything correct. However, let us look at these command dice because that's the one thing. So we have a tactician. Each of us have a tactician. So command dice represent training and cohesion of a well-led fighting force. The extraordinary moments of inspiration, cunning, and good fortune that occur in battle. At the start of each round, before any turns are taken, each player roll their command dice. 2 command dice plus 1 command dice for each tactician you have.
Yeah.
We only have 1 tactician each.
All right.
So here are my command dice.
All right. So I've got a melee attack and 2 dudes.
So why don't we do this? It's kind of fun. Put their command dice at the bottom of our screen. No, because it's covering mine up. I was thinking you put yours here.
Mine over there.
See.
There.
Yeah, but unfortunately, it
Over.
doesn't really work. But I could just put it here, and you can kind of see it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, after rolling, starting with the player who will take the first turn, Jay, would you like to re-roll all your dice? You can't choose to keep anything. You have to re-roll the whole set.
No, I'm good with those.
Okay. And just so that chat knows what these things are,
Oh, here, use the card.
so it turns out I rolled a advance, which is a free advance action
You can
I
move
can
1
use.
square.
I rolled a special order, which is depending on the type of model you have. And then I have a free shoot action. The free model that the type of model I have is Spartans. And Spartans, when they get this symbol, get the snapshot. If there's like an elite or some other type of like a brute or a grunt, I'm sure they all have different special actions. In this case, that's a snapshot. What is a snapshot? When one of your opponent's models moves into a cube which contains one of your models using an action or sprint, which would trigger a free assault, your opponent must specify which of your models is being attacked. If there is more than one in a cube, before the special order is declared. Before the free assault action is performed, declare the use of this special order, discard the command die showing that result. May not be used if there's already another enemy model in the cube with your model, or if your model's pinned. And then the what. The model being assaulted may make a free shoot action against the attacker. Use one of the model's equipped ranged weapons. When your opponent moves into a cube which contains one of your models using a advance or sprint, which would trigger a free assault action. So, like, basically, if you try to melee me and you come in my range, I can use this to shoot you real quick before you hit me. Do I want that? Yeah, I'll keep these results as well. All right. And I guess it is a little loud. Music a little loud, chat, right? The Barbie game is out because Call of Duty came out, and the Barbie game came out at the same time as Call of Duty. We'll go a little lower. Okay. We got it a little lower now. That should be good. Okay. So I will choose. Let me try to shoot one of your guys. See how that combat works. Let's see which one is good for shooting. I guess this is the sniper. Maybe getting up here and then shooting.
Advance.
Will I be able to do both?
I think you might be able to advance because you're right next to it, so you can advance. So going up is like one space. I remember that from the demo.
Yeah.
And so you can go up, and then that's 2 to go in, I think. I think that's what it was. So going
one
up,
to go up and one to go forward.
Right.
That's
so
2.
That's 2.
And so that's a normal advance.
Right. And you can fire with
an
advance.
Actually, your Spartan's Vesda. Vesda? Your Spartan Vesda. Chad, is that how you say a Spartan Vesda?
Zvezda.
You just ignore the Z? Vesda?
Yeah.
Or do you do the Z?
Zvezda.
I'm going to say Vesda. Zvezda.
Zvezda.
Fuck, Jay. Zvezda. So Vesda can only advance 1. But all the other Spartans advance 2. So, like, say the sniper. Advance 2. So he can make it up. You got to do the Z. I guess the Z is silent. Y'all are guessing. Some are guessing, some are not. Okay, let me see. Moving up or down levels. All the cubes immediately above or below are considered to be adjacent. Models can climb or descend. It assumed that elite warriors were highly sufficiently trained to be able to scramble up anywhere without needing a ladder or rope. A model may jump 1 level down to a cube with a floor without penalty.
No, so it's like a free move.
To move down more than 1 level with no floors, the model must climb down. Well, that's moving down.
Yeah.
To climb up a level, in simple terms, there must be scenery to climb. The scenery must be in a suitable position along with the route of the movement that the model is climbing into a cube directly above. Use or pull any partial of the wall. Okay. Yeah, so the Spartan can move into cube A with 1 cube of movement. Moving to cube B would require 2 cubes of movement. Why?
Oh, because
this
it's
is
over.
free.
It's going over. Yeah. So it's free. So it's just 1. Is that what
I don't
you're
like
saying?
that, but maybe I do like it. I don't know. It's just I wanted it to be some cost for climbing. I remember that when we were there because I was like, maybe if there's higher, then there's some cost.
Yeah.
But don't go that high. It just goes to this one. All right, well, that's 1 movement with my first short action. With my second short action, I will
shoot. Right?
Shoot. All right, so we're going to take our first shot of the game. This model is shooting that model hiding behind here that you can't see. So we'll get a view right there. Okay, and how do we then shoot?
Good question.
Shoot. To take this action must be equipped with a ranged weapon.
Yep.
One that has a number for its range stat. Range is given in cubes.
R6.
So I can fire 6 cubes away. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep,
So I'm
good.
good. Where are you seeing that?
On the card, under weapon type, ranged, your M392 DMR is range 6.
Okay.
And then the keywords of lethal 1 and optics.
Okay. The shoot action can be taken. Okay. Target a single model. Make a range test. The player with a shooting action rolls 3 dice, a 3 dice range test with the following modifiers. Clear shot is plus 2 dice. If you have a completely unobstructed view of all parts of the target model, yeah.
No, that one thing's in the way.
But I'm elevated. If I was on the ground, it would be in the way, but I'm above that, so it's not there. Plus 2 dice if you have a completely unobstructed view of all parts of the target model, and if we're going from model view, I do. If you go, and then plus 1 dice if you're on higher ground than your target. So you take 3. So this would be a 6 dice attack.
I thought it was 2 dice. Oh, because you're higher is 1, right?
2 dice for clear, 1 dice for higher ground,
gotcha.
6 dice. And now we roll that. Range test. The target survive test. The player controlling the target model simultaneously rolls a 3 dice survive test.
Okay.
Survive test modifiers. You get plus 1 dice if your model is crouched, marked with a crouching token.
Nope.
And that's the only modifier for defense.
Okay.
So roll yours. Okay. Both players now compare the number of successes they have rolled. Range test wins. The difference in successes between the target model survive test and the shooting model's range test is the number of hits taken by the target. So, but what is the number we need for success?
Good question.
Okay.
Most important question.
Ranged, it's RA. Roll this number or higher to score a success. So if we go over to his RA, 3 plus.
3 plus.
So I needed 3s. What did you need?
What am I looking for? Saves, right? Saves.
Yeah. So you're looking for survives,
five
SVs. So
5 plus. So I only got 2.
Yeah.
Or I only got 1.
5 plus on the SV.
Yeah.
So my 4 to your 1. So you negate one of my dice.
Yeah.
So 3 successful hits.
Right.
And I think that causes 3 points of damage.
I think it goes. You get 2 are blocked by the shield and 1 point of damage.
Okay.
I think,
weapon. So
if I remember.
hits may cause harm to the target. We'll have to check. The difference in success is in the number of hits. So you take, what was it?
So
3 hits.
Right.
And then we need to go to damage and death on page 20 to see what actually happens. Resolving hits into wounds. When a model takes a hit from a shoot or assault, its energy shields are depleted by 1 for each hit taken.
Right.
Until all hits are blocked or the model has no more shields remaining.
Right.
Shield tokens are used to track this and have charged and depleted sides. Flip the tokens as appropriate. So I guess each one of us has shields tokens.
No, those are victory points. Oh, here they are. Okay, so yeah, everybody gets. Okay, I see how these are.
Well, how do we know how many? Oh, energy shield.
Right there, energy
2.
shield. Everybody looks like has a
2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah. So we need 8 tokens each.
Yeah. So these would be red because they're depleted. These are good. These
I need 8 tokens.
Yeah. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Here you go. And then 1 gets through. And I think these were the wounds.
Okay. Shields up. Hey. We got the sound. Okay, so redoing that. I And then how many? So how do we determine
And
armor? The target model reduces the number of hits by its armor rating. However, weapons then. Okay. If there are hits remaining after all enemy shields are depleted, the model then looks to its armor to protect it from taking wounds. The target reduces the number of hits by its armor rating. What's your armor rating?
2.
Okay. So cause wounds. So no wounds because armor is 2 and I did 1, so you ignore it. I don't think your armor is reduced.
I think your armor
is reduced by the AP value of the shooting weapon. Does my weapon have AP though?
No.
It does not. It does have lethal 1 and
look at
optics.
that.
So let's check out lethal 1. All right. This weapon burns flesh or splinters into fragments, causing hideous internal injuries. A model that suffers wounds from a weapon with the lethal keyword takes an additional N number of wounds. So
you would take an additional 1.
You didn't take any damage.
No.
So you didn't take any lethals. Optics. A weapon with optics adds +1 die modifier to the shoot. Headshots occur on rolls of 7 and 8. So I had 1 headshot, and so I'll reroll 1 dice. There's another headshot, so I'll reroll another dice. So so that would fail, or would that hit a 2?
Yeah, you need 3.
I need a 3, but if it's optics, then it hits.
No, it gives you 1 extra dice. The optics.
No, adds a +1 die modifier to shoot actions, and headshots occur on 7 and 8 instead of 8. So this one would succeed too, because this would get modified to a 3.
Yeah.
So I didn't hit you 4 times. I didn't wound you 4 times. I wounded you 6 times.
5 times. 5 times. Yeah, because you had.
I would give you 1 wound basically.
Yeah. You would give me 2 wounds.
Yeah, 1 wound and then 1 for the lethal.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was a little messy as we figured it out, but now we understand how to do it in the future.
These are the wound counters.
Let me look at wound.
I think it's towards the back.
Pinned is the yellow explosion. What is it?
These ones right there.
Yeah, those are the wounds. Any hits which cannot be blocked by a model's energy shields and or armors cause wounds. 1 hit causes 1 wound. Wounds can be taken. A model will be shown using the wound markers placed next to its card. So you got 1 wound. Now that guy has, or 2 wounds. Yep. That guy has 4 wounds total.
Correct.
All of the Spartans have 4 wounds.
Correct.
So he's at half health.
All right.
Okay. So to do a summary of that again, basically it went like this. So we went here, taking a shot, and it knocked your shields out and did 2 wounds of damage.
Right.
Okay, your turn.
All right. Where is which?
So models in this game are pretty tough, chat, because you're having to get through 2 shields, 2 armor. So you really have to do 5 hits to something to even start to do damage to it.
Correct. Right,
unless you can wear down the shields, and then once their shields are worn
we're
down.
Gonna go with the Zvezda.
Now, when do shields come back up is the question. Otherwise, I would just continue firing down on that one guy.
At the end of the turn, the shields replenish.
Okay. Well, your dude is dead.
So
I'm just gonna lay into him.
okay, this guy
Yeah.
is going to shoot at his
You
counterpart
want
over
to
there.
shoot at
Yeah,
my
yours, Vezda.
Deadeye or my Brawler?
Is that your Deadeye?
Yeah. No.
That's yours,
Vezda.
Vezda.
Vezda, yeah.
I'm gonna shoot at yours, Vezda.
Okay.
All right,
This
so
is the Brawler.
he says 3 dice.
3 dice. Plus, is he out in the open? If he's out in the open and not obstructed by anything, you get 2 dice. No. If you're elevated, you get 1 dice. No. So you're going to go straight up 3 dice.
Okay, so out in the open, being
Out in the open would be this.
but
If
because
your guy was shooting here, now he's out in the open because there's nothing in. And I guess we would count this as your cover and
Right.
not cover to obstruct. But because this box is here, if there's any amount, he can still see him because remember it's based on the
Right.
base of the model. But he's obstructed, and so that prevents you from getting the +2 to your
All right.
roll.
all right, so oh, wrong one. So, rapid fire. What's rapid fire?
Rapid fire. That's when your gun shoots more than often.
Okay, more often.
More often, yeah. Spraying bullets indiscriminately over an area encourages the enemy to keep their heads down, but it's too inaccurate to cause much damage. A model using a weapon with rapid fire keyword may choose to fire it normally or blaze away. A shooting player must declare that they're making a blaze away attempt, then follow the normal rules. There are no benefits from crouching for either the shooter or the target during blaze away. Optics have no effect during blaze away. Blaze away, you get 4 dice. However, armor and armor piercing are not applicable when making a survive roll against blaze away because no damage is caused. The player controlling the target now rolls 3 survive dice and compares the number of successes. If the shooting model has rolled more successes than the target model has 1 energy shield depleted and becomes pinned. So you would put a pin token and you would knock out 1 energy shield. So it's basically a free pin.
Okay. Well, I'll just shoot normal.
Okay.
He does have optics, so on 7A, it's a headshot. Is that what it was?
No, so optics, yes. If you have optics, it's 7/8 on a headshot. Plus, you add +1 to your roll.
Yeah. So the RA is a 4, but it would go down to a 3. So here we go.
No. Your rolls, if you rolled a 2, it would
it's
go
a
to
4.
a 3.
His is a 4.
Okay, so your 3s would now succeed.
Yeah. So
your
I
2
have 2 successes, and then 1 headshot.
Okay, so roll another dice because you got a headshot.
6. So 3 successes.
3 successes. I roll 3. 3 survive dice is what it's called. I'm not crouching, so I don't get a +1.
Yeah.
And I think the box was just taken into account by not giving you the bonus.
Right.
And we don't really need to do anything else for the box. So here we go. Ooh, bad roll. I only got 1 success. How many successes did you say you got?
3.
So -1 to your 3 successes. You did 2 successes to
Right.
me, which rips my shield off
All right.
on my Spartan here.
And that's that.
So that was my Zvezda. So their shields go down to red.
Cool. All right. Here we go.
Cool. Okay. This is about to get fast and furious because the mechanics are relatively simple.
Yeah.
So put your token on
right.
that green guy, and now I'll go with my token. Let's continue focusing on that guy over there since he could potentially be out in the open here if we get that. So we're gonna go here. We have we're picking up our first item. And to show chat what it is, I like pickups. Pickups are cool. What the hell is that? If I was a true
Let me
Halo
see
fan,
that. Let me
which
see
I
that
should
one.
know.
The card. Give me the card.
Yeah. It is a
Quantum
quantum translocator type 2. The model carrying this item may use it immediately prior to making an advance or sprint. Up to the end of that action, the model may be returned to the cube where the item was used. This will not trigger a breakaway attack from an opponent, and the model does not move through any... So basically, I can run up, hit you, and then use the quantum translocator to just teleport back to where I originally had come from.
Right.
If there is an enemy model in the cube that the model returns to, an assault will be triggered. The item is returned to the supply. It's a one-time use. Okay, well, not sure if it's super helpful, but I will keep it with me just to do that. And I'm going to position in a way where I'm going to get an open shot on you and fire. Let's see the range.
No, they're shitting away.
If it's even possible. If you're going from base to base, you can fit this base in here.
Put them over there then.
No, you can't move your guy after you've already moved him.
It doesn't matter. Anywhere in the square.
No, that's not how it works. You put it anywhere in the square where you're not overlapping, and then you leave it there. That's how you would be moving your guy when it's not your turn.
Okay.
Don't try to min-max now. We're just learning.
I'm not trying to min-max. What's that mean?
Well, if you're trying to move a model after you moved him.
The squares are
yes
are the ranges, so it doesn't matter. I'm in that square.
It actually does matter.
I'm in that square, right?
No, it's not from square to square. It's true line of sight. That's why it matters. True line of sight. There's going to be certain areas in that square that you're obscured versus not obscured.
All right. That's kind of. Why would you mix the two though? That makes no sense.
That's how they do it in this game to get a little bit more precise firing. I actually like it because it gives it a layer of a little bit more complexity than just square to square. You're in a generic square at any point in the square. But I'll go ahead and look for you to see if it's just per square or line of sight.
Because in that case, I would...
Well,
I could put him in the corner right here.
That would be your second game when you knew that it matters. But you didn't know that it matters.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't know that it matters either until we got there. We're learning. That's why it's a learning game.
Okay.
Can the model be seen? Yes, range shoot action is allowed. Normally, you would be able to see at least part of the model, and the color of the environment will obscure the rest. No, if you can't see the model at all, then you do not have line of sight. You may not take a shoot action. So even though he's in the square, if you can't see the model at all, you don't have line of sight. So they blend this. If you were wondering if it's that way in Dead Zone, I don't know. I'd have to go back and look. Because these rules are actually based on a version of Dead Zone, which is their other game, which I actually like very much. Hey, you need to paint the minis. No, you paint the minis.
The paint the minis.
You paint the minis.
You need to paint the
yourself. All right. So we're firing open. So that's 5 dice. You have 3 dice.
Yeah. How would you? So how do you measure line of sight? It's like from base.
It's
the width of the base.
The width of the base.
Okay.
Which I like. I like the width of the base because that ends all arguments for things that are hanging out, like in Warhammer. Some models have huge wings or something like that. So, got a headshot. Does this have optic? I don't know. This is the Brawler. No, the Brawler does not have.
He only has
optics.
a range of 2 anyway.
He only has a range of 2? Then he cannot shoot. Let's see if we can get close enough to shoot. 1, 2. He would have to...
Yeah, he'd have to sprint to get close enough.
Well, he could do the advance, and then I can use one of my free advance dice to move him for free 1 space. Then that would put me out in the open.
You moved 3, though. You would move, because you moved 1 over to get that, and then 2, 3.
No,
that's an advance.
Was he already? Oh,
no,
you're right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then that is not happening. to advance, and then shooting, but he doesn't have the range. So we'll just go 1, 2.
3 advance, maybe.
Can you do 2 advances? Move
No,
twice?
I mean sprint. I'm sorry. Just sprint to get the weapon. You would get that and the weapon.
Yeah, and then I want to get back behind cover.
Then you use your extra dice, right, to move behind the cover.
What are all my actions? I have advance. I could do 2 advances, right? Or can I not do 2 advances? Do they have to be 2 different things?
I don't think you
That's
can
why
do 2
there's
advances,
there's a sprint.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, 2 different short actions. So that's why you're forced to sprint.
Yeah.
So you're saying if I sprint, that's 3 spaces. 1, I get to pick this up. 2, 3, I get to pick this up as well.
And then use your dice
and
for
then
1.
use the free to get behind some cover.
Oh, yeah. That way. Yeah, you go that way.
Okay, what weapon did I pick? So none of the shooting happened.
Which weapon is it?
This is, I don't know.
See ya, Joe. That is the MLRS2 Hydra.
Damn. That looks pretty explosive. Okay. That ends my turn with this guy.
Okay. Alright, we'll do this. He's gonna do the same thing you did. Sprint. 1, 2, 3.
You have to pick up the item and the gun.
This is the.
What item did you get? And show it off on. Show both of them.
I got that and that.
Oh boy.
So that is the hard light shield.
Okay.
And then I've got the. Which rifle is that? That is the focus rifle.
A focus rifle and the hard light shield. The hard light shield, while carrying this item, the model now has +1 armor.
Right.
So now that guy has armor 3.
Cool. That's helpful.
The item is returned to the supply when the model carrying it receives a wound. So you can only have it while before you take one wound. Cool.
All right.
I like it.
And then I will use a one of my dice. So which is this one, right?
Mr. Fancy Panda, the quest for the best pirate game has stalled. There's really nothing out there. Maybe you can help.
So is that a one short action for that?
What is a short action?
This command dice. I use this command dice. It says +1 model.
What the hell symbol is that? That's not on here.
Yeah, it's the +1 model.
+1 model. That means you can go with your second guy.
Oh.
You can have 2 guys go in a row. Activate a second model that does not currently have an activation token.
Well, what the fuck good is that if I...
Jumping my turn is pretty helpful.
Yeah, I guess. All right, he'll just sprint. 1, 2, 3. Get behind there. All right, you go.
Okay. This is the Zvezda that you hurt. His range is 6, so we can do what we were trying to do previously here.
Yeah. Yep.
And that would be 3 dice for the normal shot, and then 2 dice for you being out in the open. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, and for the Spartan Zvezdas come equipped with the VK-78 Commando, which have optics and rapid fire. We're choosing not to rapid fire.
Right.
We will use our optics for +1. Ready? Go.
Go for it.
So these are 6, no headshots, unfortunately, and 4 hits.
So just 1.
So deletes one of my hits. You take 2 shield damage. Well, your shields were
shields are
already down. Your armor absorbs 2, so you take 1 more wound,
yeah.
which just barely survives it.
You might can get him with the other guy.
Maybe. Okay, so that ends this guy's activation here.
Yeah, you can hit him with the other guy.
I was just moving here, and then I fired here. Your turn.
No, I'm done. You go.
Oh, right, because I have 1 guy left. Yeah, I see what you're saying. If this guy has the range, which is
R4.
R4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need to move 2. I could just move here.
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
But then my guy might be out in the open. The second number is a sprint?
Yeah, the second number is a sprint.
Can you shoot after you sprint?
No.
I have to leave my guy out in the open to potentially get a chance to kill your guy. Do I want to do that? Rapid fire, weight of fire. Let's see what weight of fire is with an MA-40 assault rifle. Has a special rule. Weight of fire. The weapon has a high rate of fire, making it easier to hit the enemy. The model with this keyword may re-roll that many dice parentheses when making range tests. Weight of fire is cumulative. If more than 1 weight of fire modifier applies to the test, add together the end values from each source. Okay. Yeah, that would pretty much guarantee a kill, but it would also leave my guy out in the open. And I'm trying to figure out how lethal that is. Oh, you know what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're getting him up here because that was free. And then we'll fire from this position.
Yeah, there you go.
That's the smarter bit. Did we use this?
Yeah, you used that.
On what?
That dude right here.
And then, okay. Okay, so now I get 3 dice, +2 because you're out in the open, and +1 for being elevated. Basically, the best possible roll. Weight of fire 2, so there's 2 re-rolls here. I only need to take 1. So all hits and 2 are headshots, so these can be re-rolled. So 2 more successes with another headshot. So that's 4, 5, 6. And then rolling 1 more dice. No. So 6 total.
So that kills him.
Yeah.
It's going to drop right there.
I need a death sound.
Yeah. All right.
Then he drops the hammer. And I guess he drops the item. Cool.
Yeah.
Now, would the item be face up or face down, do you think?
Well, we know what it is.
What is it?
It's a hammer.
No.
Oh, no. He hasn't touched it yet.
He never touched it. Okay.
How's respawn work then? Is that at the end of the turn?
I'd imagine it is at the end of the turn. However, this is the end of the turn.
Yeah.
Well, I
The
do.
real Fabby. What's up?
Respawning. Respawn. In the battle arenas of multiplayer Halo Flashpoint, death is only temporary. Distraction from achieving your goal. When a model is killed, remove it from the board, clear away any wound markers it has. If it was the active model, mark it as activated. If the model has an activation marker, keep the marker with the model so it's clear whether the models removed have activated this round already or not. The model may be returned to play the next time you activate it.
Okay.
To do so, place the model next to the board where so if he gets killed and he hasn't activated yet, he gets to still come out in that round to activate. Well, what's the fucking point then? Oh, well, I get the kill. I get a victory point, which is 1 victory point, and we said we were going to go to 5.
5, right.
So can I grab 1 victory point? Yeah, I guess it just goes by 2.
Yeah. So there's a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Oh, no, here's 1.
All right, just keep them both for right now. All right, 1 victory point to me and 0 to Jay.
Yep.
That is the end of the round.
Yep.
Now what happens? We have now played a complete round. End phase. When all models have been marked as activated, the round is over. Consult the following steps. Consult the scenario victory conditions to see if either player has won the battle. If the battle is not over, remove activation markers from all models and start a new round by rolling command. Yeah, but when do the shields go back up? Do the shields go up immediately?
Yeah, pretty sure it's at the end of the turn.
Well, your shields were down. That's the only reason why I was able to kill him, because I was pouring fire into him.
Right.
But if they go up immediately after the fucking, gunfire, then that guy is still alive, right?
No. Because they wouldn't go up until
the end of the
next turn. Basically,
well,
at the start of the turn.
Assuming that. Yeah. They might go up after every time you fire.
No, it's not. I remember from
you remember that?
The demo.
Okay, then.
That we played at Adepticon.
I still want to read that just so that you can be okay with it, because in the video game, it does take a little delay for your shields to go back up.
I played New Kingdom Come on PGA yesterday. This game looks like an upgrade.
Yeah, Kingdom Come 2 is an upgrade. You're going to love it.
Is that the Disney fighting game?
Kingdom Come? No, that is Kingdom Hearts.
Oh,
Kingdom Come is the medieval life kind of simulator. You can date, marry. You're this character that has a story, and he goes through, fighting.
It's not that one. What was that one that?
Well, in this one you can date and marry. The other
what
one
was that other one that you played? I played it too. Damn, I have it on my Steam, but it was like you build your village and shit.
No. It's not that one.
No, that one was freaking hard. I was like, man, it's taking forever for me to get my village up so I can.
Manor Lords?
Yeah,
maybe?
Manor Lords.
Yeah, that was hard.
That shit is hard as fuck.
Yeah, it was a little broken. It was a little early access kind of thing where they needed to do some tweaking to get it.
Yeah, all these big ass
armies
running around, and I didn't have no fucking dudes at all.
Yeah, exactly. And it took me for a while to figure out how to get happiness up. You had to do the church. Bro, I can't find anything about the fucking shields. Why would it not just... All right.
Well, okay, you're a bastard like Jon Snow, and you need to get your dad's sword back. Okay, cool. Yeah, Manor Lords that shit was irritating. I mean, a great concept. I just wish I could be able to defend my land with all these marauding fucking war bands.
I want to see in the rules where it tells me my shields go back up, but guess what?
You don't see it?
No.
Wouldn't it be out towards the cleanup part, right? You would think, right?
Okay, cleanup part. Yeah, let me go over there. I thought it was going to be during the end phase, which is where I was reading, but it never said. It just said, if the battle's not over, remove the activation markers from all models and start a new round by rolling command. But then when did the shields go back up? Did they forget?
Omit that?
Like, that's like a super important part. So now I'm going to give the only area they mentioned shields to you. You read through it. And then once we can get past this, we're pretty much good with all the rules. I think I can handle it from here. I'm sure Manor Lords has improved since then. You know.
Welcome to SDRTK. Today we're going to look at how to stream with processed audio but record unprocessed audio. Let's check it out. Now I know a lot of you like to have very finished sounding audio coming out with your stream. So you use processing like noise reduction, equalizers, or compression. But the issue is things aren't 100% right.
At the beginning of each round, every model with energy shields keyword regains one depleted energy shields on their profile card.
There it is.
Up to the maximum to represent energy shield regenerating.
There it is.
Okay.
And where did you read that?
It's under keywords.
Keywords is where it's at. That's
Yeah.
all right. I guess so. As long as you would read the energy shield keyword, yeah. At the beginning of each round, it regains one depleted energy shield and profile. All right, bro. Now that we know the game, I think let's go ahead and restart because you know you're that situation you know hurt you.
I mean, we can continue. I don't care.
You don't mind?
No.
Okay, well then we can get another mode played.
Let's look at fast transition and scout.
Okay.
I want to look at those. We know what tactician means.
There is a few things we don't know how to do yet remaining, and that would be carrying over command dice.
No, you re-roll them.
Out.
It said you re-roll them.
It said you can carry over some command dice, some amount of command dice. I just don't know how and how many, because I want to carry over this command dice. I want to carry over one and then re-roll these two.
Stupid keywords go. There we go.
And then Zvezda recovers one of his shields.
Right.
So this is what it would look like. Since I have 2 depleted shields at the beginning of turn 2, he recovers 1. Cool. Let's go. Turn 2.
Red models. Ah, that's kind of cool. So the Deadeye has fast transition. This soldier is highly trained and adapted to transitioning from one ranged weapon to another in order to fire both guns in rapid succession. When the model takes a shoot action, it can make an attack with 2 ranged weapons it's carrying. The attack
2 ranged weapons, so that's like
if
2
you
pistols?
if you picked up another ranged weapon, so you can use your whatever you already have, and then your other like weapon drop that you got.
You could fire 2 weapons at one turn?
Yeah. The attacks may target the same or different enemy models. Declare the target of both weapons before rolling any dice. Resolve the dice for one weapon completely, then resolve the rolls for the second separately. The models with fast transition that use a shoot symbol on the command die only benefits from a single extra shot. Okay, so you couldn't do it with a command die. You could only do it with a shoot action. You may not use this ability to shoot the same weapon twice, only in a single action. Cannot use with any long shoot action. And then Scout. Let's look at Scout. That's pretty nasty. Scout. Some units skilled with sneaking into advanced positions to gain an advantage when the battle starts in earnest. After deployment, but before the first round, a model with Scout keyword may make a free 1 cube advance. If both sides have models with Scout, then the player who will take the first turn moves their Scout moves first. A Scout may not enter a cube containing an enemy model during the pre-battle movement.
Scout is only pre-battle stuff.
Yeah, but may pick up items, weapons, or scenario objects.
Well, we
Scouts
both failed to use our Scout.
Keep a crouch token already, blah, 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 when they make an advance. What? Additionally, models with Scout can keep a crouch token they already have. So they can advance with a crouch, basically.
Okay. So I'm gonna. Turn 1 is over. We've learned how to play. We're going on to turn 2. Turn 2. A round always begins by placing items, weapon drops, and with both players rolling their command dice. So remember that items keep coming out.
Yeah. So we have to
this
place
game.
2 because we
Is
picked
it
up 2.
2?
Yeah.
Or is it just 1? Let's see. Place items. Item replenishment. From round 2 onwards, at the start of each round, place 1 more item from the spare pile, then continue the game. So go ahead and do it.
1 and 3.
1, 2, 3.
Oops.
And that was for items. But what about, and then what does it say for weapon drop? Oh, I want some Chinese food for some reason. Place weapon drop markers. Weapons on the battlefield can be picked up. 4 weapon drop locations will be shown. Shuffle the 4 weapon drops. Place them.
Yep.
Weapon drop replenishment. Shuffle the weapon tokens face down. At the start of every round of the game, randomly pick a weapon token and roll a d8 to determine which weapon drop marker it will be placed on. Place the weapon token face up in that cube. If there's already a weapon token on that marker, re-roll the location until an empty marker is rolled. If all the markers have a weapon token on them, replace the weapon on the rolled marker with the new one. Okay.
All right.
So that's that 2 process. I mean, it's annoying, but it's the only way to get it going if you want items to continue to spawn.
So basically, it would just go right there because
we're supposed to be using the actual tokens
right here.
1 through 4.
Right.
No, there's actual tokens.
Oh.
That way it can show an empty spot. You know where they're at here.
Yeah, right there.
And then
right here.
there. And then there.
And right here.
You picked up something
Yeah,
there?
it was right there. Yeah. That's it.
Okay. So now roll a d8.
2. So it goes
2,
right there.
1 and 2, and it was the missing one. So I guess
pick
just
one.
grab a random weapon and put it there.
Yeah.
And then it's, you know, that floating icon
Yep.
like in the games. Cool. Now we
Alright.
roll our command dice, but from before I wanted to see, you know, what you can carry over. All right, if you have a tactician model still in play, you may carry over up to N dice, which is the tactician number 1. So I can carry over 1 that are not spent by the end of the round. Otherwise, they're discarded.
Okay.
So I'm going to carry over the shoot action, free shoot action, and reroll these. I got a +1
got a
initiative,
move, and
and then
then
the
the-
snapshot. But who goes first? The player who finishes activating their models first in the current round starts the next round with the first turn. So that would mean you would
yeah.
go first. However, there was a way to steal.
I think it was with the helmet, the +1 model. I think that was. Was it that one?
Alternatively, during the end phase, you may spend this result to steal the first turn for the next round.
Yeah.
So you would have had to have had it in the last turn,
Yeah.
spend it to automatically go first. I didn't, so you have to go first.
Okay.
Okay, slow going as all games are when you first learn them, so no knocks against that. Now, turn 2 is where we start to really see things move
That's a
fast and in a
That's
motion.
an interesting idea.
What?
Is doing a D&D session with everybody.
Yeah, so our audience has been asking about that for a while. The issue is I am not a GM.
No.
I don't have the time for the GM.
We need to get a
And-
really good DM.
DM, yeah, GM,
Yeah.
DM, interchangeable terms.
Yeah.
There was one guy that was willing to do it. The CEO of Everything Epic Games. That was a while ago. I'm not sure if he's still willing, but that could be something we definitely do next year.
Yeah.
I can contact the guy and
Yeah.
see, you know, if he's still available, because he straight up makes games and
Yeah.
makes stories for
Right.
games. So his
Right.
would be amazing.
Yeah, his would.
And I
be-
think that would go really well, and I've always wanted to do it, and there's been demand for it. So
Yeah.
um,
You know who
might
who
wanna
does
do it.
that though? And I could talk to you. I know somebody who does that actually, and we're gonna have a session with them coming up soon.
Okay.
So maybe an additional session like later next year. We can do
Yeah, that guy's just one. I'm just
Yeah.
looking at who's there. You're saying
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have another guy.
Yeah.
Okay. And we're gonna hang out with him before the end of the year
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
So we can see if he might want to do stuff.
Right.
Cool.
All right. So I go first, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir. You go first.
Let's do this. So I'm going to
You do have one soldier who can come in
Right, I
and
can
any
respawn.
of the blue respawns.
yeah,
Okay, because this is interesting because here's a respawn area
right there.
with a
yeah.
blue.
But
on
then
the
I'd be
screen.
in close combat. I don't want to be in close combat with you. Not with this guy anyway.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah, so you got to be aware of where the respawns are if you don't want to get jumped.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I remember the Aliens RPG was so cool. I want to do the Aliens RPG again.
You know,
honestly.
there's a couple of like RPGs I would like to revisit.
Which one?
One of them being Shadowrun.
Yeah, I would like to do Shadowrun.
That was like all-time favorite when I was growing up. But or a 5e D&D. I wouldn't mind that.
What is D&D on right now?
They're like going to some
6 or something?
yes, some crazy, and it's
You're just talking an older version.
well, it's the last version.
The
So the
current
last
version?
no, it's not the current version. It's the last version. But yeah, those are the two I'd like to revisit. All right, so let's go with. Damn. Let's go with this dude. Or.
All right, let's try to do it where I can maybe film some stuff or edit it together. So
Okay.
the only difference is you're going to be naming the Spartan,
Okay.
what he's doing, and who he's targeting, and then like that.
All right, so I'm gonna go with the Zvezda. Oh
Mhm.
no, the Brawler.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Brawler, and we're gonna try to see how this works. We'll go 1. We'll go 2. I don't know what. Can I get behind there?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, there's a section in the rules that has that overlapping thing that they showed what it does or if it does anything. I'm fine with it.
And then I was gonna shoot at your Brawler.
In Halo Flashpoint, a model's exact placement within a cube, it says right here, is very important.
Ah.
You can place a model wherever you like on the board, including partly over the grid lines between cubes and partly over the edges of the board. But in all cases, the center of a model defines which cube it is in.
Okay.
So that's why this guy can
Yeah,
be coming out of the...
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm glad you read that because that clears it up a lot.
Okay.
So
Sprint,
no, 1, 2,
okay.
and then shoot.
Advance
Okay.
and shoot. My guy's out in the open.
Yeah. So he's got the CQS 48 Bulldog with
Yep.
3, right?
Yep.
Out in
It's
the
got
open.
knockback and it's got lethal.
Yeah.
So you're gonna need 5 dice.
So 5 dice. What was lethal?
Lethal is if you do actual wounds, it's
It goes
an extra
to an extra,
wound.
extra one. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. We're needing 5 ups.
Go ahead.
So, ooh. We got 4.
1 block.
4 go through. 1 block. 2 for the shield.
Shields down.
And then 1 for your armor. So that's where it's at.
My armor is...
Your armor stops
2.
it.
Stops it.
Yeah.
Got it. So shields down.
Yeah, so your shield, that guy's shield's down. So you're go.
Okay. It's hard to tell who's who when they're not painted. Does this guy have full shields?
Yes, everybody does.
I'm just seeing what
Because
can I hit you with that
You were concentrating on this guy, so he was the only one that really got hit.
Yeah. I'm just seeing what can I hit you with that's gonna hurt the most. I think just an assault rifle here where you're out in the open.
Yeah.
Alright. So I'm firing from this guy to this guy. Out in the open, elevated, that's 6 dice. And we've got rapid fire or way to fire. We're not using rapid fire, we're using way to fire. And headshots on 8, so we got 1 headshot, all hits. So no, that's not a hit. So
You need
let's see.
4 ups.
Another headshot. So now we've got all hits.
No, you need 4 ups. So RA is 4.
4 ups. True. So these aren't there. So we got another headshot for that one. Nothing. Okay, so 4 successful hits.
Mm-hmm. And
weight of fire. Well, hold on. There was the weight of fire, which would have allowed me to roll those 2 3s. And so that does hit. So now 6 hits.
6 hits, all right. So 3s, I need 5 ups. Not a 1. I got a bunch of 4s.
Ooh, 6 hits. So 2 shields down,
Yeah.
and then your 2 armor blocks the other 2, but then you take 2 wounds.
Wrong guy.
So that is the best I could have done.
Yeah.
Because,
Very good.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
That was just a shoot action. I could do something else with him. I guess crouch. Can I get a crouch token?
Yeah. Which is this one, I think. I think that's it. The green?
Yeah.
Is that the Alrighty.
Scary music.
Scary. Alright. I'm going to move my regular Spartan, Mark 5, or Mark 7. Move it M1. We're going to take a chance.
Yeah. Picking up the weapon.
Picking up the weapon. Of course, it's the sniper rifle. So it's this one, which is, S7 sniper rifle, which doesn't really do anything for me because I already have a rifle. I can only have one, but I can carry it, right? Right.
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna use this focus rifle has continuous fire, which is, let me see these keywords. It's got a bunch of keywords. ESD, long, lethal 1, and optics. So we need to see what those are.
This the weapon you just picked up?
No, this is the weapon I already had.
But none of my guys have that. Don't we have the same guys?
No, it's from the. These are from the.
Cards?
Keywords are from the.
That you found. A
yeah,
weapon
from
that
the
you
weapon.
found.
Right.
That's what I said. Okay, ESD? Or ES...
Yeah, ESD.
ESD?
ESD.
I got ESB. Okay, ESD, Energy Shield Depleter. Some weapons are designed to exhaust energy shields on contact. When a model takes a hit from a shoot or an assault caused by an ESD, immediately deplete the shields. Then resolve the hits.
Okay. Continuous fire.
Continuous fire. Increased chance of damaging the enemy may overheat, but may overheat if fired for prolonged periods. When a weapon with this keyword is used in range tests, it benefits from weight of fire 2, like mine, which is the rerolls. At the end of the current shoot action, the model that used the weapon must make a 3-dice survive test. 2. You need to have 2 successes on 3 dice survive. If the test has failed, you take 1 wound.
Okay.
Armor and shields do not protect against.
And then long.
Long?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this music's nice. This weapon may be cumbersome and take time to set up. Lengthy fire method causing additional devastation sometimes. The shoot action with this weapon is a long action.
Okay. So I can't use it if I move, which is fine.
Yeah, it takes a little while
I use
to
the
charge
assault
up.
rifle.
Okay.
So I'm going to use the weight of fire to. I'm not up. So 5 dice.
Yeah,
Here we
with 2 rerolls.
2 rerolls. And I'm shooting at your brawler.
Okay.
I need 4 so I can have. So 4. Get through.
Ready? I got 3 successes.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my god. So take down. 1 goes to the.
Well, this is the guy that
Yeah.
already was missing both of his shields. So it
just
goes
to his
directly
armor.
to his armor, and his armor is 2.
Yep, he's good.
So he absorbs it. Does the assault rifle have armor piercing?
No.
No. Okay, so it is blocked.
Oh, actually, the fucking bulldog has armor piercing. When I shot you with that guy. So he would have taken 2 wounds.
No, not 2 wounds.
Yeah, because you blocked both of my. You blocked both of my my shots with your armor.
I blocked your shots with shields and a combination of shields and armor.
Yeah.
You had 1 hit remaining by the time you got to my armor. And if
Okay.
you have armor piercing of 2,
Then that 1 would have got through.
would have got 1 to 1 damage.
That would have been
1 wound.
Yeah, it would be 2 wounds because of lethal.
Because of lethal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. All right, so your turn.
Okay, so we are fixing one of the things we did. Spartan Deadeye has 2 wounds because the bulldog that has armor piercing 2. He got hit with the bulldog while he had shields down. His armor is 2. The bulldog has armor piercing of 2.
This is your bulldog.
So it would.
That's your brawler. I'm sorry.
No, this the way I. This is the Zvezda.
Yeah.
And this is the brawler.
Yeah.
So this should be here.
Correct.
And this is here.
Because your dead eye's up here.
Okay. So fixing everything. The brawler just took that. I had it reversed previously, so it's a fix now. Brawler has this cool big weapon, the fucking Hydra, which is explosive, frag 4, lethal 1, ESD. ESD was what? Energy shield depleter.
Yeah, so it takes your
Shield
shields off.
if you contact it. I wonder if it's enough to fucking kill you. Explosive and frag 4 is what we would have to figure out.
Yeah.
This guy's shield
Is down.
These guys.
He's
this
down
guy's
with
shield's
2.
Down
He's got 2.
and 2 health left.
Mr. Sheep of War, thanks for dropping the sub.
Hey,
We hope you have a great day too. We're doing good.
Sheep of War and
we did,
Aikido Son.
Yeah, let's stop and do subs real quick.
Okay. Oh shit.
We missed it.
Yeah, we missed a
A
few.
bunch.
Quite a few.
Yeah.
Oh no. Damn. Guys, we missed so many subs.
We're catching up. We're good.
How the hell did I miss so many subs? I pissed off a lot of people then. Mr.
Struffelkin.
Stu Rufkin, that was 2 hours ago. Damn it. And Sweet Tay gifted 2 subs and subscribed. Love you, Joe. You guys are the best. That's 23 months. 1 more month for a 2-year anniversary.
Nice.
I fucked that up. Sweet Tay. So hopefully Sweet Tay 117 is still around. Grampus, does the game come with its own Quan figure?
Yeah.
That would be hilarious. I gotta ask Mantic whether they plan to do any Quan. No, because that license, they probably don't even have the license anymore.
But this one,
Empire
is,
of Dirt, love the Space Marine 2 review. It was worth the wait. Keep up the awesome work. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that, Empire of Dirt. L3 for 10 months. 10 months, baby. Jura, you could have signed Derek, but no. We were too poor, apparently. Jerry Jones. He doesn't know what he's doing, man. We fucked up. Let me see if I can make this bigger for my old man eyes.
God dang.
Yeah, my vision is, I have keratoconus, so I'm really going blind, unfortunately. Legally blind, rather. How do I go backwards in this? I can't go
Minus.
backwards? Where's
To the minus.
Fuck, where's it disappear? I can't go back. But
There you
now
go.
I can click it. Okay. And then Mac 2020. Thank you, Mac 2020, for 30 months. Blood Razor. Thank you, Blood Razor. Hope you have a great weekend, fellas. Cheers. Thank you so much for subscribing and continuing to support the show. Chat, everyone there. Ankido-san. Cool. 1 year, 12 months.
Hi.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Incubus, 200 bitties. 1 minute. Thank you, thank you. Okay, we are all caught up now.
All caught up.
I guess I lost my train of thought because we were in the learning. We're learning this session.
We're in
That's
the
my
learning
fault.
mode.
Learning mode. Hopefully I didn't piss those guys off. All right. But we have learned it now, and we are getting going.
Yeah.
So explosive and frag. When a high explosive weapon that can blast infantry to pieces come this way, you'll hear frag incoming. After rolling to hit with a weapon using explosive or grenade, roll N a dice 4+ test. So this weapon says 4 for the strength of the attack. Strength of the attack. For example, a frag 5 weapon, you would roll 5 dice for the test. Models in the target must roll a 3 survive test. The shooter rolls once for the attack, and then each model in the cube rolls separately for their survive. So it hits everything in a cube.
Okay.
Draw or survive has more successes. Frag has more successes. The difference in number of successes refer to damage when the result of the attack. All surviving models are thrown 1 cube in a random direction and are pinned. Okay. Explosive. When an explosive weapon, it may injure or kill individuals within the area of effect. When using an explosive weapon, perform a shoot action, which must target a cube that is in line of sight. You do not need to be able to see the individual model. Make a 3 dice range test 1, so 1 being the success, with no modifiers or rerolls allowed. If successful, the target cube is hit. If failed, roll to scatter. Now resolve the type of the attack on the affected cube using other keywords. So it's basically a grenade launcher. It's got lethal 1, and it brings down shields immediately. But in this instance, it might just be easier to use my normal weapons to finish off that guy who has 2 health left. So of these two, who has the better weapon? Well, this guy has the Bulldog, which is the 2
AP.
armor piercing.
That's what you want.
And this guy has the Commando, which has no armor piercing.
All right.
So this guy trying to kill this guy.
Brawler versus brawler.
And if I wanted, I could get a better shot, making my guy vulnerable. Brawler versus brawler. So brawler, I can move 1, 2.
Yep.
To get an open shot.
Correct.
And then fire. And that's going to be 5 dice.
4.
That's 1 headshot with this 8.
No headshot thing. It's just lethal.
No, all headshots are 8s.
Oh, yeah.
Eights
That's
are
right.
always
That's their
headshots.
exploding, yeah.
Yeah, so just 4 hits.
You need 5 ups. Yeah, so it was just the 2. Because you had 2 4s in there.
I need 5s.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that Bulldog.
Yeah. All right,
Okay.
so I need 5s too. So I saved 1.
Okay.
Um,
So you take 1, armor
take
piercing
1,
2. It's just one more health.
correct. Is that 3 health? 3 down. 1 left. Cool. All right. So next we have. I'm gonna go with. Yeah, I gotta put mine down too. So he went. And he went. I'm going to go with my Zvezda. He's going to go 1, 2. And then shoot at you.
Okay.
With his... Oh, and he's going to pick this up. What is this? This is like a radar thing. I don't know what it does, but that's what I got.
Okay.
So he's got 5 dice. He needs...
Radar thing. I don't know. Is it yellow?
Yeah.
Drop wall. Place an energy shield barrier in the holder's cube, 1-time use. Place an energy shield barrier 2 in the holder's cube.
Ah.
1-time use.
Yeah, you still got one guy left to go, so I'll do that.
You're going to drop the shield?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, because he can't move after this, so. And he's a valid target. So.
All right. Deploying shield.
All right, so 5 dice. I need 4s. What was optics?
+1.
+1. So I need 3s. So 2 get through.
Okay.
Go ahead, do your saves.
Saves. Saving on
5. So 1 block.
on 5s.
Yeah.
So I've got 1 block.
Yep. And that's it. Well, armor pings it. Ping.
And then you have no armor piercing?
No.
Okay, so you do 2. You do 2.
I
to
do
my
1
1
to your armor,
to my armor,
which
of
is
2,
2. Is nothing.
and it gets blocked.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, here you go.
Okay, trying to kill this guy. Let's kill him with the Deadeye. And Deadeye, that's 3 dice plus elevation of 1 and open or out in the open. So maximum of 6 dice firing. And it's optics, and he needs a... so Deadeye needs a 3, so he needs a 2. 2s and above to hit with optics. So all these hit. There's headshots on 7s and 8s. There's no headshots. So 5 hits.
All right, so 3, needing 5, save 2. 3 get through, which 2 are taken away from the shield, from the armor, but 1 still gets through.
One
and it
still
kills
gets
him.
through,
That
and
last
he
one
had
kills
the
him. Yeah.
last health on him, so he goes down for a second kill.
Yep.
That goes to 2 victory points.
Yep.
We'll go to 4 just so we can see what one other mode looks like.
Okay. And then my next guy is this guy, my Deadeye coming in, so he'll come in on this spawn point and advance.
Yeah.
He'll take a shot at your guy in the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's in range. So he gets 6 dice because he's out in the open and elevated.
Yes.
Needing 2s. Just everything. 7s, right? 7s are lethals
And who you
with
shooting?
optics.
My
Yeah.
Zvezda?
Yeah, your Zvezda.
Oh, I got 3 blocks. 2
5 ups?
7s and 2. No, Zvezda saves on a 4+.
Oh,
surprisingly.
Okay. But you said you had 3 blocks, right?
Yep.
But I have 3 headshots. So let me roll those 3 again.
Yep.
Um,
But do you have optics on?
Yeah.
Your guy? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a Deadeye.
so that's another headshot.
Yeah.
So okay. So 6.
6 minus 3.
No, I already minus the 3 because I had 6.
So you
without the
had
headshot.
9 hits?
9 hits, yeah.
Yeah, no 9 hit.
Yeah.
You would have had to have hit all 6 dice,
Okay, list to me.
right?
So I had 6 when I first initially rolled.
6.
All right.
So all of them hit then.
Right.
Yeah, that's all it's saying. You would
And
have had
then
to hit all 6.
I had 3
headshots.
headshots. So those all hit.
Yeah.
So 9 total. Take off 3 for the So that's 6.
6 remaining. 2 would get through, or 2 would be reduced. So now you have 4 wounds with no armor pierce.
You're over here. Wrong guy.
So 1
Yep.
of the
1 goes to the shield, 2 go to the armor, and 3 go to the guy.
okay,
3
1
wounds.
health left.
Here. That was the best I can do on that guy.
That literally was the best you could do. I don't think there's a better roll than that.
No. Well,
I mean, there's
actually,
always more headshots. That
it
you
would,
can just,
yeah.
Until the heat death of the universe,
Right.
you can roll headshots, but statistically impossible.
But if you didn't save all 3 of those, he would have died.
We would have died
Yeah.
instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been
That's
epic.
cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right. Your go. With your last guy, your Zvezda.
Yeah, my Vezda, before he dies, is going to need to do something, so we'll get a shot over here. The Vezda doesn't have a weapon that has armor piercing. His combat knife has armor piercing.
Yeah, but his combat his fighting is a 5-up versus his shooting is a 4-up. Well,
What is
3-up.
fighting?
FI?
Oh, the brawler is way better than
Yeah,
that.
the brawler's the best.
Okay, well, the question would be, do I have to start hiding my people when they're wounded? Would that be helpful at all? I don't know. Range of 6. I can go and hide and shoot them. I'm going to go and hide and shoot them. 1, oops. Advance, 1, 2. Hide behind this wall. And fire at the guy who's out in the open. So that's 5 dice. Nothing really. Let's see.
2?
He needs 4s. RA 4.
You need 3s because you have an optic.
Okay, optics. So only 2.
All right, and then my save. I saved 2.
Okay, completely blocked.
All right. And that, my friend, is turn 2.
Okay, turn 2 has been completed. Let's see.
We missed another sub.
G007, man.
It says, "Good afternoon, gents. Hope all is well stateside." Well, it is. Thank you very much. I hope you're doing well wherever you are.
I can't get the last one to repeat. I can only get the one before it, which was Incubus 200 biddies, and then G007. Thank you, G007. All right, so we got that, and that guy is nearly dead. Now we go into turn 2. I never ended up using any of my dice.
Me
I am
neither.
going to use a dice, though. Hold on, I can use the dice. I'm going to steal the turn from you by using a helmet. So I'll go first next time. And I still have my tactician alive.
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep him. Though I guess your tactician would always be alive because this is Halo where everybody respawns.
Well, if he died, he couldn't do it. If he died this turn, you couldn't do it till next turn when he spawns and comes on.
Yeah. Well, then I'll carry over my free shoot action.
I'm going to carry over my free melee.
All right. And then roll the command dice.
Yeah.
I got
another melee and a dude.
An activation and a free advance. And we need to remove these activation tokens. And luckily, I got first turn. Oh, and as per rules, the shields go up by 1.
Yeah.
Okay, and I can take the first turn. Who has the lowest shields of everybody? I think all your shields are up.
All
right?
my shields are up, yeah.
Okay, so we just have to hit somebody super hard. Which I guess will be this guy because he's out in the open. Let's do... does he have range on him? His range is 4, but he's got no armor piercing. Same thing with the Deadeye, 6, no armor piercing. We want that armor piercing, you know?
Yeah, you do.
The Brawler is the only one that can do it.
You can go
The Brawler could do
1,
it.
2.
I
Be right
could
here,
just
shoot.
stay right here.
Or yeah.
So 1, and you can go anywhere in the
Yep.
in the spots. We'll go here, and 1, 2. So
Oh, wait.
yeah.
Let's do. We need to put out one of these.
Okay.
So 4
1, 2, 3, 4.
and 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. And then we need to put out one weapon. So number 8. If it already has a weapon, we roll again.
Already has.
Number 7. Number 4. So this one.
Okay.
We'll pick this one and put it right
Okay.
there. All right. Okay. Continue.
Okay. So turn 3, we're gonna go this Brawler here versus your
Parmesan dog.
MK7. That's gonna be 3 dice plus 2. Could I stand on this and technically be elevated? I think so. But then that would make my guy out in the open for the rest of you people. I don't want to do that. Okay, so 5 dice, and let's do it.
Yep. Needing 5s.
Jesus,
You got 1.
That's why that Brawler,
Yeah. You need to get
that
him
Brawler
close.
sucks. I didn't do that right.
1, 2, 3. I saved one.
Well, that would be the one that I hit.
Yeah. All right. Good talk.
I'm gonna use my die in order to activate 2
another
people
guy. Yeah.
at once.
Okay.
And we will fire the sniper rifle.
Well.
Yep.
I would say fire your Zvezda before he dies.
Where's the Zvezda? The Zvezda's gonna. Oh yeah, and that guy is here.
Yeah.
Range 6, optics, rapid fire. All right. Thank you. Let's go.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
guy.
So 3s.
All hit. No headshots
No,
or anything. So
The 2 didn't hit.
that's a +1, right?
No,
Oh, 2.
I already
a
gave you the
4.
+1. Yeah.
Got it. So 4 hits.
4 hits. All right. So saves on 5 ups. 3 saves.
Oh shit.
So that takes 1 shield.
All right, these are tough as hell.
All right. So my go. Then. Does your
crouch.
your brawler has some damage, right? Yeah.
Do you have another crouch token?
Sure. All right, so let's do this. So let's spawn right there, and then move him 2 to the Zvezda, and then we'll do close combat.
Okay,
Assault.
our first close combat. Let's see how that goes.
Yeah, so let's figure this out since we haven't done it yet.
Imagine it's much the same.
Yeah, I think-
Assault roll. 3 fight dice. Fight modifiers. +2 dice if you trigger this assault action by moving into the cube.
Okay.
Did you?
Yes.
So you've got 5. +1 for any other friendly model in the same cube.
No.
+1 dice if the model is injured.
Yes.
It is. So you've got a total 6.
Yep.
+1 die if the opposing model was pinned at the start of this action.
No.
I wonder if there's a limit. Can you go above 6?
Yeah, you can.
You can?
Yeah.
Nice.
I remember that.
Okay. And then I get 3 dice survive test.
Okay.
+1 if another friendly model's in the same cube. +1 if you're injured. You're not.
No. All right, so 6 dice, needing 3s. Oh, I got 3 ones and a 2.
I
gosh, look at
got two successes.
You got 2 successes?
Yeah.
I only got 2.
I win?
Yeah. That's
Or it's a tie.
It's a
Let's
tie,
see what
yeah.
happens. Tied for successes or survive test wins. So they both count as me winning. Nothing happens.
Nothing happened.
The assault action is over. If you won, the difference in successes between the target model's survive and the attacking model's fight is the number of hits taken by the target. Hits cause harm to the target model, but I guess that still goes to shields, yeah. Hits cause harm. A weapon may also have other effects from keywords. Do you have anything keywords?
ESD 1.
ESD on close combat?
Yeah.
Then it takes down my shields automatically if you got a hit. Did you get a hit? No, you didn't get a hit. So nothing.
But I would like to use my command dice for another
Double?
assault. Yeah, I'll do
A
it again.
free whatever?
Yeah, it's a free attack. So
Okay.
6 tier 3. Here we go. I need 3s. That's better. That's everything.
That's worse for me. I got 1 block.
So I got 6. You block 1. That 5 go
5.
through. So
5, 1
ESD
goes.
1. So ESD 1 is automatic,
Okay, free.
and then 5 wounds.
5 wounds kills him.
Yeah. Because it's AP 2, so you don't worry about the armor.
Okay.
All right. That's what should have happened first time. All right. There you go.
What?
Put that on mine.
Oh.
My guy. Yeah. And now it's your go. Hey, so I got a point. So one point for me. Yay.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. 1 victory point.
The score is now 1-2?
Yep.
Okay. What is your hardest guy?
They're all full now.
No.
Oh, well, he's got 1 shield down.
All right, so I'm going to fire at him with either the Deadeye or the
Spartan.
Rapid Fire. Let's go Rapid Fire because there's more. Well, the Deadeye has better hit. Let's go the Deadeye for better hitting and firing down on him right there.
So 6 dice.
All right, this guy to this guy, 6 dice out in the open and needing 2s and 7s and 8s are headshots. This is a miss, but we got 1 headshot, so we'll roll it. Nothing on that. And that's that. Okay, so 5 hits.
Okay, so 3 for my saves. 2 blocked. So 3 get through. So
2 go to your armor.
Wait.
And 1
Anyways,
goes to.
So 1 to
your-
shield. That's 2 left, right?
No, it's 3 left.
No, because you had 5. I blocked 2. So that's 3. 1 to shield. And then 2 to armor.
Okay.
Yeah.
The hit resolution is a little crunchy.
It is.
And I wish it was a little less crunchy. Okay.
That's not that bad.
No, it's not that bad at all.
Yeah.
But if
It is.
we're
Yeah, I
going
see
for
what you're saying.
fast, you know,
Right,
I thought it
fast-paced.
was fast, but no, it's not fast-paced. It's crunchy.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I go.
I'm going to use one of these to get a free shoot action.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do the same thing.
Okay.
2 headshots here. So we've got 6 hits plus another 2. So 8 hits.
Nice. That might do them in. 2 saves, so that goes down to 6. But I have, so 3 armor, because I have this. So that'll take this away. That's used up. And then 3 get through, so he has 3 wounds.
He survived it?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, that was harsh.
Just barely.
Just barely. All right. Let's go with him before you can get another guy to kill him. So, well, all you guys have moved in, right?
I have one guy left.
You have one guy left? Okay. Which is the
Dude
Spartan.
up on the tower.
So let's go with the Spartan first. So we'll shoot at the your brawler.
Okay.
So out in the open. Oh well, I could go elevated, but elevated or hide. No. Okay. Let's try to save him. We need to try to save him. So we'll stay right there. So 5 dice. With the weight of fire, which I need that because I missed 3 times. So 2 hit. Oh, there's 1. So 2 for the weight. Oh, there's another one. So I needed 4s. Yeah. So 2 headshots. Just 1. So 4 total.
Okay. I got
Nice.
3
blocks.
Damn.
So just 1 shield.
1 shield, and I have 1 shield to spare.
Ugh. All right, so this actually comes off because I used it at that turn.
Okay, going for the kill. This
Yep.
guy versus that guy. So 3 plus elevation plus in the open, 6 dice, and weight of fire 2. But I need 4s. Ugh. Weight of fire, which weight of fire 2
Yeah.
allows me to re-roll 2
2 of
of
those.
these. And no additional hits from that. So 3 hits total.
3 hits total. All right, let's try to save. There's 1 save. And 2 saves. So, damn it.
1 wound, which is
1
all I
wound
needed.
gets through. Oh, no.
Yeah, he
I
survived
had
with
2
1
saves.
barely wound.
2 saved.
Mhm.
And then the last one goes to armor. So he's still alive.
No, your armor blocks 2 of the wounds.
No. I saved 2. And then I still have 2 armor to get through. You still have 2 armor to get through. So the 1 goes to the armor. You would have had to beat the armor, right?
I would have had to have gotten 3 instead of 2.
So all 3 of those I would have had to not saved anything.
So I hit you with. See,
Yeah.
this was super crunchy. What did I hit you with?
So you hit me with
4?
3. You hit me with
I hit
3.
you with 3. That's what it
Yep.
was. I hit you with 3. You have no shield.
But I block. I get my save, the block
Yes.
roll.
So
I
that's where
blocked
it was.
2.
You blocked 2 of the 3, so I'm only giving you 1.
1 to my armor.
1 to your armor
Yep.
doesn't do it.
All right.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, it just takes a little time to process.
To reprogram
Get
the
that,
brain.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a little crunchy.
Yeah, a little-
like I said.
Yep. All right, so my go. I've got my brawler's gone. So my Deadeye and my Zvezda to go. Let's go with the Deadeye. We're gonna that tower just is saving those guys so much. So powerful. We'll just do the Deadeye into the Brawler, see if we can't kill him. So it's only 4 because he's behind cover. And 1 for elevation. So 2s. I do have 1 headshot. So let's see if that goes. That does. So 5 total. Go ahead and roll on 5s. 1. So 1 comes off. 4 get through. Do you have shields?
No shields.
No shields. So 2 for armor and then 2 wounds.
Okay. 2 wounds would kill him because he only had 2 wounds left.
Okay, good.
So that's 2 victory points for you. You've tied it.
All right. All right. So next, I have my Zvezda. He's gonna pick this up, whatever that is. Let's see. That is explosive ammo type 3.
Explosive ammo type 3. Okay.
And then he'll, what's his range? 6. 1, 2. 1, 2. Pick this up. Whatever this thing is. It's the M41 SPNKR Spanker. And then he will fire. Okay, so let's try this. So it's we'll try to shoot this M41 Spanker. I guess it's like a freaking explosive. So it's blast, ESD 2, explosive frag 5, lethal 1, 2 users. Oh, it needs 2 users. What's that mean? 2 users. I'm assuming I need another guy to shoot him.
What does it say? 2 uses?
2 uses.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
2
okay.
uses. What else?
So blast,
Yeah, and what else?
ESD 2.
ESD, that's if you get a single hit.
All right.
Brings down all the shields for free.
Explosives.
Explosive means you roll 3 dice. You have to hit on one of the dice.
And then frag 5.
Frag 5 that's the damage it does.
Okay. All right. So, and it's lethal 1.
So roll 3 dice.
3 dice. I have to
And
hit
you're
on
shooting
one.
what?
I'm shooting at this guy.
Okay, so everybody in there would test when it blasts.
Yeah. Okay. I need a 4+. I got him. I got all 3.
Okay, so well, that doesn't matter. You just need 1 success for that's for explosive,
Okay.
right? That's
Yeah,
one of the
it's
keywords.
yeah.
Explosive.
Explosive,
Now I'll go to
blast.
blast. Blast is before the damage and all other effects of the weapon have been resolved. All models in the cube. Let's see. Large blast radius, which can even affect soldiers standing some distance away. Before the damage and other effects of this weapon have been resolved, all models in all cubes adjacent to the explosion in all directions have 1 energy shield depleted.
So my brawler then, I
Your
guess.
brawler here, yeah. Okay, but because you hit them both, the Deadeye shields are down, and the MK7 shields are down.
Okay.
So you did 4 damage right off the bat with that, which is quite good. Now you do frag what?
5.
Roll 5 dice, and you need 4 pluses on these.
Okay. Just 1.
Well, every model in the blast then has to take a survive. So we'll go with the Deadeye. He blocks.
Yep.
And then we'll go with the MK7. He blocks.
Yeah.
So no actual damage but both of their shields are down.
And then let's mark, I guess, the ammo for that.
Yeah, and you can fire that one more time.
One more time, yeah. So there's the ammo. So take that up. All right, so I've got him. He's done.
Well, that should have been the last guy, right?
Yeah, I think, yeah, because he's done. Yep, he's done. My bad. Yep, that's it.
All right. Well, I would go first next time because
But
my guys were done
I'm
first.
going to use this. And
You do have that left?
Yeah, I do
Okay.
have this left, so I'm going to use that to take it.
Okay, you will go first.
Yeah.
And
And then I want to keep
go
the
ahead.
melee.
I'm going to go ahead and re-roll all of them. I got a melee into advance.
I got the 1 die, plus 1 die, and a helmet. All right, so take this off.
Okay, shields go up by 1.
Shields go up by 1.
And I've got 2 men on the field, 2 men off the field, and it's your turn.
Let me get that one over there. All right. Shields go up by 1. All right, I will go ahead and shoot the cannon again.
Okay,
With my
3 dice.
3 dice. Here we go. I need a 4. Got it. Whew. Barely.
Okay, their shields go down again to 0, and go ahead and roll 5 dice.
And then my brawler goes down 1.
Yeah.
Blam,
blam, blam.
5 dice.
Yep.
Needing, what was it, 4s, right?
Yep.
That's better. 5.
Okay. 5, 4.
All right, 4. I'm sorry.
So I guess for the first one, they're both this. No, they're not both the same armor value. We'll go.
Yeah, they're both, well,
I needed to did. We'll choose a Deadeye. He takes all hits.
okay.
How many?
4.
Wait, 4?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Well then that guy would die. Let me No, they are the same armor value. So it didn't matter which one I choose.
Yeah.
So that guy is dead. That was the Spartan MK, and you take the lead.
3VT.
And then the other guy, he needs at least 1 block, or Jay wins. Right?
Well,
You're
they're
at
lethal
3.
plus 1. So it's a whatever gets through.
Yeah. Well, it's
Yeah.
lethal as well.
Yeah.
Jay
Ooh,
wins.
nothing.
Holy shit. Blue. So Jay was like complaining about the tower. Well, not complaining, but just saying the tower is powerful. And I agree.
Until
the tower is powerful.
until you get a rocket.
Until you get this big old rocket. And then and you roll 4s on 5 dice. You roll 4 4s on 5 dice, which is enough to swing a game hard. Jay takes the victory. Cool.
That is crazy.
All right. I like it.
Yeah, I like that.
Let's see if we take. It takes a little bit of time, you know. We could talk about that in the final, but I'm wondering if we can play 1 or 2 turns,
pushing it.
not a full game or anything. Of roll a dice, Jay. Oddball, capture the flag, strongholds, or stockpile.
6.
You rolled. You rolled a 6.
Yep.
That's Stronghold. Let me see what Stronghold is. In Strongholds, the teams compete to capture 3 static areas on the map to earn points. Place weapon drop respawn markers. The starting player may choose the red or blue. Place 3 randomly selected victory point objective markers from 1, 2, 3 in the cubes marked O. So 1, 2, 3. And then the W's are the weapon drops. Okay, all right. So it's not just straight up frag. You actually have to hold places and move around. I like that. I'm curious about like weird modes like oddball and capture the flag. There's also stockpile, which 2 teams compete for sour team. Okay, I like it. All right. Well, in that case, let me see if there's. Let's do the oddball. What is the oddball? So you put a ball on the mark. You put the oddball there, and what do you have to do? Locate the flaming skull on the map and maintain possession of it for the longest period of time possible. 1 point is scored by the side holding the ball at the end of each enemy model activation. 1 point is scored when the oddball is used to kill an enemy in an assault. The game immediately ends when one player has scored 11 points. If neither player has scored 11 at the end of round 6, the game ends. So 6 rounds. How many rounds did we play? 3,
4.
I think, right? 4?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and then capture the flag. Stronghold stockpile. Stockpile. In this scenario, 2 teams compete for power seeds located in the middle of the map. Players need to collect the power seeds, then deposit them at their bases to score. Okay. And then capture the flag. Wouldn't that be the very same thing? In this scenario, compete to capture a flag from an enemy base and return it to their own. Players need to defend their flag from the enemy team while trying to take the other team's flag. So it's slightly different because you have to hold your flag while taking the flag.
Yeah, about 15 minutes.
Okay, yeah, we'll end here and do the final impressions.
Yeah.
Just 1 second.
Cool. Plus, we want to do that other thing real quick, too.
Okay, let's go and figure this out. So, okay, so we just finished our first game, our test game, really, of Halo Flashpoint.
Our test learning game.
Test learning game.
I like it.
Halo Flashpoint. Yeah, I like it too. It's very simple to learn. It's, you know, and I think it really simulates the Halo skirmish size battles quite well. I think initially I expected a little more quickness in the combat resolution, but there's a little crunchiness there. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. In fact, for tabletop lovers like me, it's a positive because you can get a lot of different keywords. You can get a lot of different interactions out of it. It's just you're firing at people that are tough. And it's supposed to be that way because these are Spartans.
Right.
You have to get through their shields. You have to get through their armor. Then you're starting to do wounds. So you really have to focus fire down a lot.
Yeah, you definitely have to concentrate on killing one dude at a time.
One dude. You don't spread your fire. Yeah. And while that does feel a little limiting when both teams have to do it and then you have respawns coming, it's a race
huge,
it's a race to the victory points.
Yeah.
And you're going to be like, I take one of your guys, you take one of mine, I take one of you. It's going to be real close all the way. And I think what tips the scale is, you know, how well you roll, how well you position.
Right.
Because if you put guys out in the open,
that's what I
screwed
in the beginning. I was like, I didn't
Jay
realize
screwed himself
it.
by putting guys out in the open. He didn't know.
I didn't know.
And then the other thing is the weapons.
Yeah, the weapons are
Make
nice.
sure that you're interacting with the weapon spawns, just like the video game, because you're going to find a better weapon, and you'll find your opponent trying to use some cheap tactics or some powerful tactics like being elevated in cover, getting constant additional dice against all your people, and you're like, I hate you this whole match. But then when you get that rocket launcher,
say
you're like,
hello to my little friend.
Hello, yeah. And there's multiple people in that tower, which is what I did. I put 2 people in that tower. That was the mistake for me. As soon as your opponent gets blast, start moving your people separate.
Yeah, get away.
And frankly, it was a lot of fun. And we all learned it in one session.
Yeah.
And I feel like I have the
good.
grasp on it. But it feels very much like the video game with power-ups all across. Now there's
power-ups,
there's items that spawn randomly throughout the map, and then there's weapons that spawn randomly throughout the map. And
then the respawning is
and then
cool.
the respawning. All 3 elements make it feel more like the Halo video game.
I think that's key when you port in a video game into a board game.
Yeah.
It has to feel like the video game.
It does.
Yeah, because we've played games that
that don't.
They don't.
Yeah.
At all.
So this is Slayer. That's obviously, you know, just get as many kills as you can before the enemy team.
Right.
Then there's Oddball, which you run around with the Oddball, holding it longer. You're scoring points the longer you hold it. If you kill somebody with the Oddball, because it's powerful as well, it's lethal, you get points. Then there's Capture the Flag. Hold your flag while capturing flags. There's Strongholds, which is, you know, King of the Hill kind of areas, and you're going to have to say, well, do I put my most powerful guy here, or do I use him to capture this area? Interesting decisions. And finally, Stockpile, which is basically collect power seeds, then go back to your base and deposit them. Almost capture the flag without having to hold your own flag.
Like a scavenger hunt type.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3...
6, I think?
4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five modes. And then there's the introductory, you know, mission to teach you how to play, which is on the reverse of this paper mat.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I think it's a full, complete, fun game with just the Recon. This is just the Recon edition. There's a Spartan edition that has even more, that has elites.
Right.
So then you're talking about the Covenant coming in.
Right.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
And what is their special abilities? And then if the game does well, maybe you can get Flood. You can bring in the Brutes.
Yep.
Maybe you can bring in those huge fucking guys. What were those guys called? How can I forget
I want a
their name?
Warhog.
Lakitos.
Warhog.
Oh, yeah, man. I think the map's too small for a Warhog. Who knows? Maybe they can do it in a. That would be like a mission-based type one, where the Warthog just kind of comes in and out, maybe every once in a while. That's fun. Anyways, we really like it. Manta Games, check it out. Halo Flashpoint. Even our introductory game was pretty fun. So
it is. It's super enjoyable. And it's something quick too. Like we spent a lot of time just learning the rules.
Yeah.
But once you have those rules down, you can play this in like 30 minutes.
You really could.
Yeah.
And another cool thing about it is, unlike Warhammer, as some of these other tabletop games that me and Jay play, you don't have to assemble these.
Yeah.
You buy the game, it's ready out of the box, red versus blue.
Yeah, we cracked the seal on that earlier before we started playing, and it's all already
3D
done.
terrain, painted terrain, essentially, printed terrain. So I'm giving a thumbs up to Halo Flashpoint from Manta Games. But I personally would spend the extra money and go the Spartan edition, where you get the elites. That way you can get a little more flavor, a little bit more difference in the different factions. Get yourself some elites.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, well, that's it for now. We'll probably be playing more Halo Flashpoint in the future.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
we want to definitely get some of these miniatures painted, but it's going to take us a while. And go from there. All right, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching, and we will see you on the next Angry Joe show. Thank you for coming with us. Bye.
Wait, don't stop. We'll stop the recording. Yeah. We're gonna raid real quick.
Do a raid?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let's do a raid. Chad, before we leave, we want to give support on over to our friends at
Sparks Minis.
Sparks Minis right now is streaming.
Let me see.
Let's see if we can figure out how to do a raid. Oh, look, Dr. Evil's in
Dr.
chat.
Evil,
He can do it for us.
Do it for us.
Yeah, can you do a raid? And what's the channel name?
Spark, SPARK MINIS.
Fellow painters that we know, and people who love the hobby.
And actually,
like we
she's
do.
working on a project for us right
is?
now. Yeah, she's working on the Dark Angels, right?
Yes, sir. We met her at Adepticon. She was amazing to us. She said hi to us. She was excited. So if you guys can go over there, say hello to her, ask her some questions, make her feel loved, and thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. So if you can type the channel name. Can you type the channel name in there for him? Yeah, I need a haircut. Don't you ever notice? Well, I don't need a haircut. I just need to put gel, and I didn't put gel this morning. I actually do need a haircut and put gel. All right. You caught me on Sunday. This is my day off. I don't have to do my hair on my day off. All right, bye, guys. We're going to watch some football.
Why don't stop?
You have to. I think you have to end the stream in order to do the raid, right?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, because when we leave,
No,
then
it'll
our
end.
chat goes.
It'll end. We have to stay on. It'll end when we hit the button up there. Watch. So